What's going on, guys? This is your boy Scotty T, and we're on some Marvel Contest of Champions. Today we're not open, well, we'll open one crystal, but what I'm actually wanted to talk about is my experience in the Labyrinth of Legends. So I haven't created a video in a while, and it was because a lot of it was I was prepping to do Labyrinth of Legends and run through it on the easy path without Star-Lord. And I'm gonna show you real quick the team that I use. I did complete the easy path, and this is my team. So I used Yellow Jacket as my main. I used Archangel. Archangel I'm very happy I brought Archangel. And I'll tell you why in a little bit. And obviously Ant-Man for synergy with Yellow Jacket, boosts his attack over 2,000 to increase that enrage timer. And Colossus and Juggernaut to increase the critical rate. So the biggest problematic areas that I had while doing this was Unstoppable Colossus, just because of his unstoppable, he constantly triggering. And next was War Machine, because he kept proccing his first special. I kept trying to bait him on his second special, but he wasn't budging. He wasn't budging at all. So the problem with him was the fact that he just really did not want to do that second special, and he kept always wanting to do the first special. But obviously you can't really evade his attack, and I kept taking a lot of block damage. The next problematic person was actually Ant-Man. The reason Ant-Man was a problem was because of his signature ability. Just because the fact that his signature ability, it kept going off. So he kept getting his the glancing, and it made the fight just last extremely long. A lot of people talk about how they have issues with magic. Actually, I first started the fight with Yellow Jacket, and yes, her limbo kept on triggering, and then I decided to change it up and go with Archangel. And the thing about Archangel was the fact that the moment you have like 2 or 3 neurotoxins on him, she doesn't trigger limbo anymore because of his reduction in defensive abilities. Well, so I was able to take her down with Archangel in about 3 revives. Everybody else was pretty straightforward, pretty easy to deal with. Obviously, Maestro took a little bit longer because of the amount of his health that he had. But it was a very good experience, and it was actually good to do without Yellow Jacket, or with Yellow Jacket, sorry, and to see exactly if I could do it without Star-Lord. And that was my biggest thing, was doing this without Star-Lord. I wanted to do this without Star-Lord, and that's where I was coming from with this. And so I didn't use no 4-star Star-Lord or no 5-star Star-Lord. I just wanted to see if it's possible to clear it without extreme usage of units. Before this started, I did buy 2 Odin packs. Obviously, you can see how much I have left. I didn't really have many units to begin with when I started. And I really didn't have too many items to begin with when I started. Besides the level 1 health potions and level 1 revives, I had no level 2 revives. So it was good to actually go through and do it. You can see how many units I have. You see I've used some here, just spending out some crystals just for fun while this is going, because I really haven't made a video, so I'm just kind of letting these crystals spin out. But far as like item use, I was gonna make a spreadsheet, but decided not to do it. Just figured I keep playing on, use as many items as I need, and go through it. The best thing for Yellow Jacket was to actually, because of the update, able to use his second special. And his second special, when all 3 of the hits went critical, they were roughly damaged right around 5,000 a piece. So 15,000 plus, if I could get all 3 of them to get the biosting, then I'm looking at right around an additional 10,000. So the most damage I'm causing from one section is right around 25,000. So that was the biggest damage output I could get from him, which just made the fights last a little bit longer. The biggest combo that I had was 713 or something like that, and that was against Deadpool X Force. I was staying right around the 500 and mark in combos, just because the fact that I would make a mistake or slip up and then end up getting wrecked. The only other issue that I had was, and I'm assuming this was a visual bug, was Civil Warrior. I pay attention to the words that pop up on the side of the champion. So like far as like if a fury came up or a buff or armor buff or came up, I pay attention to those. And there was none popped up at all during the whole fight with him. Even when I died and revived, no words popped up. Not even evading. I could tell he was evading. So I had to kind of focus in more on what he was doing versus the words on the side. And that was about it. And as far as Maestro goes, I brought Yellow Jacket, but Yellow Jacket, because the fact that his ability shrugs off debuffs from Science Champ, it made it a little bit hard to fight with him. So I decided to do the fight with Archangel. And Archangel actually stacking neurotoxins and because the enrage timer is shorter, I was able to get about 300 to 400 damage before the enrage timer went off. But other than that, it was a pretty good experience. Took me a couple days to do. I've been doing some testing for the past couple weeks. I knew I was going to be doing it. But other than that, pretty easy. For the easy path, pretty straightforward. And I hope that, if you don't have Star-Lord, that you don't let it discourage you from actually attempting to complete it. Just because as long as you play smart and complete the bait specials, bait attacks, and it can be pretty straightforward and pretty easy to do. And we got a Science Awakening gem, which don't know who I'm going to use that on. I think that was the last one that I probably wanted. Tech would be the first, just so I can use it on um probably my Stark Enhanced Spider-Man. Regardless, he's gonna go up. Well, he'll probably go up to rank 4. What I want to do here, because I'm not really into about holding and saving. I got 31,000 5-star shards, so wasn't sure if I was gonna do it on this video, but seeing how we're here, let's go ahead and open. Let's take an open one. If I got Hulk, I'd probably use it on Hulk and take him to at least rank 3. So let's see who we get here. I know a lot of champions have been added. A lot of garbage champions have been added, but we got Spider-Man. I mean, I'm not gonna. I have no intention of using it on Spider-Man. Really, I'm just trying to increase my roster here. So, let's see who else we get. I think the only person in the basic crystal that I would use it on is Hulk. Other than that, nobody in here that I want to use it on. My yellow jacket. Now he is up to Sig 100. Yep. And the last one. Really just was looking for new champions to use in arena. Alright, Captain Marvel. That's a good champion. Don't have her. So. But. Until next time, guys. Well, actually, let's do this. Let's pop these. All 2 stars. But until next time, guys, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. I will be back making content again. All right. Peace.